Oh, look at the man.
So we've just been in the middle of a field doing something for BBC Breakfast, and these two random people turned up driving down the track.
As if, coincidence.
So this is the late shift, so I did the early shift.
Yeah, you're the
Because they have to do the makeup and they're doing it.
Hey, I've drove for 3 hours, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, look, okay.
Guinea fowl.
Guinea fowl going nuts.
That's so noisy.
Right, good luck.
Cool.
I'll see you again.
See ya.
If anyone doesn't recognise them, Becca and Lizzie. So Becca's definitely got a YouTube channel. Not sure if Lizzie has, but they are on Instagram. So that was BBC Breakfast anyway. It's time to head home, do some concrete, and I think Anna, they're hopefully finishing servicing the combine. Not servicing it, getting it ready. I need to put my sun cream on. I've been putting sun cream on for the last week because I don't want to burn my nose again. Just going to put my shoes back on anyway. I've just stopped in the road because I've got my wellies on, and just thought I'd just show you where we are. This is a proper rally stage road, I reckon. Just arrived at Cotton Eye Sews while I'm coming past to talk to her about some different merch that we might be getting made, and they've got some grass on the floor over there. Yep. So I'll have a quick brew with Claire and get back on the road. There's some TP merch there getting packaged up. Look at that. But there's some new stuff coming soon. Claire's got her list there, so we're going to have a look what they're doing outside with the grass. Have a quick look now at the forage box working. The grass is a little bit damper than they'd like because they had a shower of rain yesterday, but they've got a lot on the floor, so they're just going to crack on and get it done. It's just gobbling it up there and put it in the back. I've turned around filming the other direction so you don't get the wind on the microphone. This Massey's doesn't even feel that's on the back. There's a bit of a lump here, so we'll see if it coughs when it gets to that. I think it's a Valtra engine in that, will be, won't it? Oh, he's slowed down, he's seen the lump. That pickup reel's just like on a baler, picking it up. And I think it goes through a set of knives then, sort of in the back here. Can't really see him there, and then into the back of here, and it keeps squashing it and squashing it until it's full. See it in the back now. So it's probably about 3/4 full now. I think they said that first cut the corner there because we were still in the way. I think the first cut said they get about 1 acre in the box, and then second cut they get about 2. Look at that for a view though, for a muck heap. Miles, you can see for absolute miles. It's full now, so you just hoof it back to the yard and empty it and fill up again. There's like one man clearing the field rather than a forage harvester. You'd have sort of like a few men and a chopper running as well. It's got a steering axle, so you should be able to loop round there. They're just putting a bit round the edge to hold the sheet. So we've just got a floor in the bottom now, like a bed chain, and it's getting told like, what's with its hoodie? You know, other ones are available, you know. Yeah, so it's the chain will just like wind out the silage now, and then they'll put a bit more around the edge to keep the sheet, and they'll start piling it up bigger then. But see the axle turn on the back, and they'll fly up and get another load. Yeah, so if you were forage harvesting, you'd have, I don't know, 3 or 4 trailers, forage harvester running, and then you can clear fields really quick, but it takes a lot of people. So like fuel use wise, these are a lot more efficient. There you go, last bit coming out now, you see it? I see, yeah. The knives there. Off for another load. Yeah, so they're the knives that chop it up as it goes through. I said that digger's got wide tracks. He said no, they're only the narrow ones. He actually has a set that's even wider. It's a beast though, doesn't it? Walk on water. There we go, that's the wide tracks. Is that for work? Is it heather that you're working on?
Yeah, feet.
Wow. Just arrived back at HQ, can't get through to put my car on charge, so I'll just wait here a second while Rob fills the chipper up with diesel. Forgot to show you this yesterday after it dried, so we didn't do a bad job at all of cleaning that oil up with that Swarthega stuff. Yeah, some of it's got black paint on from years ago, but yeah, that worked an absolute treat. Feel free to send us more if you're watching, Mr. Swarthega man. This is what they've done this morning anyway. So that panel that cracked has held okay. We did put a G-clamp just in case. Not actually sure what it's clamping itself to, if I'm perfectly honest. Because, don't know. Anyway, that's all in there and then been troweled up, and then obviously we made this shutter to repair this wall where it was broken. So hopefully when that goes off tomorrow, undo them bolts, pull the panels off, and then we'll then get ready to shutter this side then, which will shutter through. There's already a wall there, but stops at that pillar. We'll come again to there. Sorry, no, we're not. We're going to do that first. We're going to pull them this way and shutter from there to there. Then once we've done that, then we'll move over to this side of the bay. And then it should make this gap down here a little bit wider, because then with the block sat there, well now it's going to be there, which doesn't look a lot, but 18 inches when you're swinging in with something big does make a difference. Andrew has just been mowing the grass verges outside. He absolutely loves that tractor. You can't get him off it. I think when you're driving big tractors all day, when you get one of them, it's so much fun because it's so easy. Oh, update on these as well. Went to see Claire. We're going to do like a different kind of jacket, and this actually, although I wasn't so keen on this bit in the middle, but having looking at other ones, this is the best one. So we will be getting some more made and put them on the website soon. Dave's just finishing the last of the pile. He's been chipping today now. It was quite a big pile yesterday, I don't know if you remember. Well, there's only a little bit left that he sat on. Before we have a quick look at Tom Pemberton, what he's been up to on the fast track, a little bit of a sneak preview of what his video is going to be like. We'll quickly do the birthday bumper. So we've got Danash Dunn is 30, Clive Trait, is it? Ronan Gillard is 40, Jim Barry 66, clickety click. Jamie Russell Fisher's on there, £34,725 raised for the Air Ramblers. Happy birthday, everyone on there, and anyone else whose birthday it is. Yeah, so off we go to have a quick look at what Tom's been doing on the fast track.
We have the last bit to mow. Ollie Blogs fans, you'll see the front mower is off. Did it work? Did it not? You'll have to see on my video. Dad is heading out his front pasture. Again, sneak preview for the Ollie Bloggers. Because we've just got too strong with grassing spots. Got to boo a little bit, but look at that. She looks sexy. I'd like everyone at Ollie Blogs channel to put in the foundation of Tom. JCB should send Tom a fast track forever. We're starting on my channel as well. And then we've got Luke over here as well. Sorry, Ollie, you might have to do a bit of editing. Is pulling out the Hurlingman. Yeah, boys. So we're going to finish off a big field now. Hell of a crop on. Bloggo fans. What should we call the fans and blogs? The blog followers, the blog subscribers, the bloggers. Hell of a crop on. Very happy. The lawn mower is smashing it. And I've not hit a manhole just yet, but there is time. There's two in here.
Hopefully it all comes back in one piece. Anyway, need your help. We think we found a yard very close to Land's End to put the combine in and load it back up, ready for shipping to the Cereals exhibition show. If you're making it, get there. Someone emailed me or messaged me, I can't remember, that was very close to John O'Groats. If you're watching, can you please get back in touch, because we could do with a yard to have this delivered up into before we arrive on the Saturday to take it to the signpost ready to set off on the Sunday morning. So if you're watching anyone that's very close to John O'Groats, get in touch, that'd be amazing. Anyway, This morning we obviously did this thing for BBC Breakfast, so it is it's Mental Health Awareness Week. So I want you to answer how you're feeling today. So how are you today? Answer it as a percent. Now I'm not going to lie, I'm 70%. I'm exhausted. I had to shoot up there last night. Couldn't really sleep because I had to be up early. A lot of waiting around, a lot of travelling today, so I'm pretty tired. So I'm only 70% today. So everyone, try and answer how you're feeling today and let me know in the comments. The outro is the bit off BBC. So if you want to watch it, here it is. Thanks for watching this bit, and I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, I better just say before you watch the video from the BBC, originally we were doing 4 minutes, and then with 30 seconds to go, they cut it down to 3. So I had to cut my answers really short so that we could try and get them all in. So that's why I feel like I'm talking a bit brief.
A cross-party committee of MPs are calling for the government to provide more specialist help to address the issue. Our reporter Alison Freeman is at a farm in Cumbria for us this morning. Morning to you, Alison.
Yeah, good morning, Charlie. It looks rather idyllic, doesn't it, here at Hill House? The cows in the field, the beautiful scenery. But as you were saying, that report has highlighted that there's a disproportionate problem with mental health issues with people who live in rural communities, and it's calling for the government to do more about it. I'm joined now by a couple of people who can tell me a bit more about this topic. First of all, Ollie, you're a farmer. You lost a friend to suicide, didn't you?
Right, yeah.
How's that changed the way that you are?
I just wanted to learn a little bit more about why he did it and what's sort of going on in his head at the time. So I did a bit of research, met a few people that had done some studies into that, and found that one of the main things is people just don't talk enough. You know, if I said to you, how are you? You'd say, oh, I'm fine. And you might not be. So I'm trying to encourage people to answer as a percentage how they feel.
What do you think of this report then? Do you think it goes far enough?
Yeah, I don't think, though, it's just all on the government to our well-being. We can all do our bits for each other.
You've done some workshops, haven't you, in the community? Tell me a bit about the work that you've done.
Yeah, so there's always the bit of the stigma around mental health. So what we were doing was we were inviting people that meet farmers and other people every day on, you know, because it's quite isolated. So the idea was you could come and you could learn how to spot the signs of depression or poor mental health in the people that they meet.
And you're doing something else, aren't you, to try and highlight the issue?
Yeah, because it's a big problem in the UK. We've got the biggest machine we can find, which is a combine harvester, and we're going to drive it on the 4th of June from John O'Groats to Land's End for the Mine charity.
And to raise awareness of the issues that are faced in communities.
Exactly, yeah.
Brilliant, lovely. Good luck with that. I'm going to wander over here now and have a little chat with Sarah. Sarah, it's your husband's farm, you live here as well, and you're also doing some research on the topic. Just tell me, what are the issues that are faced by people in rural communities?
So farmers are subject to stress each and every single day that can range from uncontrollable factors such as the weather or energy prices, government paperwork and bureaucracy, all the way through to succession issues, and the fact that they work long hours and they tend to work these hours alone can lead to the threats of social isolation and loneliness as well.
It's not just farmers though, isn't it? It's a wider community, it's their families and people who live nearby.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just farmers, and within the farming community there's also different farming groups. So women are one huge sector within the farming community that need our support, not just women farmers but also the support network that are in place. So wives, sisters, daughters and everybody else who can not only need support but provide support to our farming communities too.
You want there to be positive change, don't you? How do you think that can happen and that people will engage with it?
We need to build resilience and we need to build different types of prevention programmes, and to do that we need to make sure that we co-design these using farmers. We need to engage farmers from the very outset to make sure that all of these support programmes that we can put in place take into account to what will work for farmers so that they're trusted and be able to be implemented successfully.
So what you're saying is get the farmers involved from the start.
Absolutely, yeah.
Get them out there talking.
Yeah. Co-design them. All of the intervention programmes, get the farmers, get them talking from the very beginning, see what they want, see what they need and work with them.
When you started this research, did have there been any surprises, anything you didn't realise, or is it something that people in these communities know already?
I think the factors in farming have been long recognised, but whether the farmers are themselves becoming much more aware of them has been heightened since COVID. I think we're in an area where we can see positive change. We've just done some research at Northumbria University where we've had a response to a study. We had 440 women come forward who wanted to take part to talk about how to improve mental well-being. So it's a time for change and we need to embrace that and work with it.
Sarah, thank you so much for that. Well, we've had a response from the government who say they have already invested an extra £2.3 billion per year in mental health services across England, and that they're working with communities like the one here via their Resilience Fund. But as you can tell from the report, they still want them to do much more, and as Ollie was saying, maybe it's just a case of people needing to talk to each other. Back to you, Naga and Charlie.
Alison, thank you very much.